if you look at the governance of rivers in India, a flowing river has really no value officially.
At least 2,245 dams already built in the Western Ghats. Most of the west flowing Western Ghats rivers and the east flowing rivers of the Kaveri, Krishna, nowadays they are not reaching the sea in summer.
Large infrastructure projects have not delivered as they have promised, and we see that as a society or as a governance system, our entire capacity of responding to these impacts has not really improved down the years. What we need to understand is that the assumption here is that hydropower is green, hence mini hydels are extra green. Many of these plants are set up by private builders. They are exempt from a number of clearances. They also get a lot of support, policy support, not only from the state but also from the center. They get a number of subsidies, tax rebates, also encouragement to set up the plant. So we have mini hydel projects like the 24.75 megawatts Kukke mini hydel project, which is coming up possibly in one of the richest parts of Western Ghats in Karnataka. These are forest corridors, wildlife corridors. There are endangered animal species like lion-tailed macaques and also elephants. Hornbills and the entire region is spectacular. As also there are community conservation measures in the area like fish sanctuaries, very rare things across India. We have this project which is going to submerge nearly 400 hectares of forests, plantations and homes, which will go on without any public hearing or any impact assessment or any compensation to the people who are losing lands.
When it started, I was the person to identify that they were doing survey without informing the farmers of this village. That time I recognized some of the points here in the trees, in rocks, wherever I go, I identified some of the yellow marks. I surprised, then I informed the local people.
Nobody has been informed by the government officials or by the company officials. They, without giving us any advance notice, they came and had their survey. But we told that you are constructing a 24 megawatt and 24 feet height dam, then our many lands will submerge. What you are telling is 60 to 70 acres, it is not real. Definitely there is, what you are telling is false. There must be about more than 500 acres will be submerged. So, we are not allowing you, and what you are telling is not correct.
Okay, generally we grow here paddy and araknut and coconut, etc. But since rubber we are using, since it is easily growable here. ये कुके हाइडल प्रोजेक्ट 24 मेगावाट का क्या इधर हो रहा है, ये इधर से 4 to 5 within 4 to 5 kilometers distance. So since that water, backwater comes, it will take all the like submerging area. This will be the submerging area since it is in very low this base. and only the top areas might remain. But what is the use of having only houses when we don't have our agricultural land? So we are obviously against the dams, and around 400 to 500 minimum families are here, and the commercial income of these lands will be much more higher than what the profit they get from the electricity. And mainly they are not providing the electricity to us, they will be sending it to Mangalore or some of the cities. Obviously that should be happen, but not at the cost of our agriculture land.
We then thought that we have to protest this construction, and we have to organize a committee. Otherwise, single-handedly we cannot do these agitations and all. So, next day on January 5th of 2012, immediately we organized a committee and we formed a committee, and from then onwards up to the minute we are agitating with all legally and whatever it may be, with the help of environmentalists, and we are giving every department our agitation, and so we have succeeded. We are what we are telling.
There are a number of mini hydel projects which in Ramanagara, which is a part of Kaveri basin, which we have not added to this equation. If we do that, it's going to be more than that. It's going to be nearly 120 projects on Kaveri. Who does this? It is partly the Renewable Energy Development Corporation, which identifies the sites where there is a potential for developing hydel energy. Then there is allotment of these sites to private projects, to private developers, and some developers take this up. But at the same time, like you said, you are looking at a river from entirely hydroelectricity perspective. What is going to be the impact of having so many projects together in a cascade on a river system?
आउटलेट में प्रॉब्लम हो कि हमको 4.8 मेगावाट नहीं मिल सकता है। एक्चुअली हम वो रीच होने के लिए अभी 3 इयर्स हो गया, कमीशनिंग हो गया, हमें अभी तक फुल मेगावाट पे रीच नहीं हुआ है। अगर उनका भी अगर नीचे और एक डैम, एक्चुअली डैम नॉट पावर प्रोजेक्ट, एक और एक डैम बांध दिया तो जो भी हमारा आउटलेट में जो फ्लो होता है ये वो पानी उधर रुक जाएगा। जो भी हमको अभी 3 मेगावाट मिल रहा है वो 1.5 megawatt में आ जाएगा हमारा प्रोजेक्ट।
If there is 1 or 2, then the water can flow. You have a series of mini hydels on the same river, and they are impounding water in the lean season. The impact on the downstream is going to be tremendous. It's not only limited to Karnataka; it will have impacts on Tamil Nadu as well. You cannot have privatized interventions which have large impacts on natural systems and expect no impacts and no protest from the communities which depend on these sources. So for everyone's good, more participation, more transparency, more regulation and more participatory monitoring of this sector can actually be beneficial to everyone who's concerned.